If you haven't already, make sure you check out the video I made earlier today on Jason Whitlock at some right-wing event, I don't even know what it was, talking about how women shouldn't have the right to vote. Make sure you check that out. It'll be the first link down in the description. But without further ado, today we have a clip here of Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan getting fact-checked into oblivion after he decided to play a clip of Joe Biden and he wanted to make fun of him. He wanted to try to poke fun at Biden because he kind of stumbled over his words. When in reality, Joe Biden was only making fun of some dumb shit that Donald Trump himself said. And guys, just so you know, anytime Joe Rogan is going to make an ass out of himself, I'm going to be here for it, and we are going to enjoy it. So without further ado, here's Joe Rogan literally getting fact-checked into complete oblivion and then trying to play it off, but it doesn't work. It's so cringe, so bad. Here is, I get paid $200 million from Spotify, Joe Rogan, having literally no idea what he's talking about, which is nothing new for someone like Joe Rogan.
Well, there's people that voted for Biden that are doing it now. They're like, what did I do?
Right.
Like, what did I choose? Like,
I've had my moments of frustration with a lot of Biden's presidency, but I've never once said, oh my God, I can't believe I voted for that guy. Why didn't I vote for Trump, man? Fuck. I've never, ever felt like that, ever. I'm the other choice, which I don't think there should only be two choices, but the other guy, the motherfucker's never going to get my vote, ever, ever. I wouldn't be caught dead voting for Donald Trump.
I was this guy.
Or anyone in the Republican
Party.
Party.
Listen to an interview or he's saying some of the stuff he says that just makes no sense at all. It's like you can't listen to those interviews and feel like you made a good decision. I don't.
That's how I feel about Donald Trump, though. That's how I feel about Donald Trump and people that are Republicans that vote for him. You listen to any Donald Trump speech in full. Go pull up any Donald Trump speech since from when he announced he was running for president until right now, and that motherfucker goes on some of the craziest, most insane, unhinged rants I have ever heard. He doesn't even remember who he ran against. He thinks he won an election against Obama. He says you have to flush your toilet 10 times. I mean, the man's is I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with Donald Trump, but that could be said for Donald Trump, absolutely.
No,
Did you hear what he said like yesterday or a couple days ago?
Mm-mm.
He was talking about the Revolutionary War. He's like, one of the reasons why we lost the Revolutionary War, one of the problems with the Revolutionary War was they didn't have enough airports.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I saw that. Like, what the hell?
Like, pull him.
It's crazy.
If you had any other job.
Could you imagine if Joe Biden got on stage and said, you have to flush your toilet 10 times? Because that's literally a Donald Trump quote, like a direct quote. Could you imagine what the right wing would do if Joe Biden said, you have to flush your toilet 10 times? Do you know how they would react? They would lose their goddamn minds. Their heads would fucking explode, dude. If Joe Biden said that. But when Donald Trump says shit like that, it's oh, that's how he is. Ha ha ha, LMAO. That's just how crazy he is. Lol. I mean, it's like teenagers fucking, acting like they know what they're talking about when they don't. That's what Joe Rogan's podcast is. That's what the entire Republican Party is.
And you were talking like that.
Yeah.
They would go, hey, you're done.
A few moments later.
Donald Trump also, this was the man who went on TV and said if his daughter wasn't his daughter, he would be dating her. Totally normal shit. Totally normal shit.
The same stable genius who said the biggest problem we had in the Revolutionary War is we didn't have enough airports. Whoa.
Yeah, that's it.
Whoa.
Right,
What?
Just for the
Can his guest, can you at least, if you're going to fake laugh, can you at least make it believable, please? This fake laugh, this is such a nitpick. It doesn't even matter at all. But, dude, come on. If you're going to fucking fake laugh, at least make it believable. You sound like you're crying. It sounds like you're sobbing and weeping. Listen to this, the guy you can't see. His fake laugh is so bad. Are you crying?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's it.
Whoa.
All right,
What?
just for the record,
Is that fake?
it's not fake.
I like how that was his go-to when he knew something was up with the clip. When Jamie said something, he was like, well, for the record, which obviously Joe knows that means that, there's something that he's going to get told here that he didn't know. And I like how his go-to was, is it fake? Not, what's the context? Fucking ape brain Joe Rogan doing what he does best, being a fucking ape.
But he was referencing Trump saying that. Here's what Trump saying it in 2019.
Oh.
Donald Trump.
Oh, like I smoke weed every day. Okay, I love smoking weed. Okay, I like to get my ganja on. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I like to toke it up. Okay, but this guy gives stoners like me a bad name. I'm gonna say it. I'm saying it. This guy gives stoners a bad name, and that pisses me off.
Said something about that. And he didn't say Jesus. He said a stable genius, and that's where the transcription.
Let me hear what it says. What did he say?
In June of 1775, the Continental Congress created a unified army out of the revolutionary forces encamped around Boston and New York, and named after the great George Washington, Commander-in-Chief. The Continental Army suffered a bitter winter of Valley Forge, found glory across the waters of the Delaware, and seized victory from Cornwallis of Yorktown. Our army manned the airport. It ran the ramparts.
How come they don't do it? They don't do this here, but how come they don't talk about Donald Trump fucking his words up just like they get on Joe Biden for? Why did you not pause that clip and say, oh, wow, he fucked up. What a fucking idiot. Like how you say about Joe Biden. Where is that? You guys are hypocrites, and you prove it on a regular basis. Every single thing you say and do as a Republican proves you guys are hypocrites. Donald Trump just messed up his words. Where is the criticism? Where is the criticism? And take away Donald Trump messing up his words. Donald Trump, just in general, as a public speaker, is a horrible public speaker. He has no inflection in his voice. He fucks up constantly, and he goes on these insane rants. If we're going to talk about, who's good at talking and who's not, Donald Trump, maybe when he appeared on the WWE way back in the fucking day, like the 90s, yeah, maybe he could get up there and he could talk some good shit. I mean, in the WWE. But, I mean, just from an actual, if you went to a public speaking expert and you put up a clip of Trump and said, what would you give him a grade? They would fucking give him an F. F for fucking failure. They give him a double F. Fucking failure. Because it's horrible. It's just terrible.
It took over the airports. It did everything it had to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he fucked up.
Yeah, he did. But I feel like
Took over the airport.
you can tell too. It sounds like a little different. He's like, you can tell he like messed up his words, but yeah. He was just, I don't know.
Took over the airports.
Well, that's the thing
funny.
about media these days. It's like,
right.
You
never
got to
know.
look into it.
Well,
yeah. Yeah, you do. That's the thing about media today. You have to look into it, which is exactly what Joe Rogan's producer was doing. Yeah, you're exactly right, asshole. Which is something that you guys, I guess, don't care about. What a fucking hypocrite. Look. Could you guys imagine if I was getting paid $200 million? If I was getting paid $200 million to make these videos, guys, believe me, I would leave no stone unturned. I would make sure every goddamn thing in any of my videos would be 100% truth, fact-based, pure evidence. Would not want to bullshit anybody or try to lead them the wrong way. Joe Rogan is such a fucking partisan hack. He is such a goddamn mouthpiece for the Republican Party. A shitty one at that, though. He's not even good at it. $200 million to be a fucking clown on camera in front of a very, very large audience. It doesn't get better than that. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Please, please, please go and check out my new video that I made earlier today. The link will be the first thing down in the description. Let me know what you thought of Joe Rogan getting fact-checked into oblivion and then just acting like it doesn't matter. Acting like he didn't fuck up and he didn't look like a total fucking clown. I don't know if he knew what the reaction was going to be on social media. I'm sure probably in the back of his head somewhere he knew what the reaction was going to be. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, press that bell, turn on all notifications so you guys never miss an upload.